Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Dr. TAPATI'S presentation. Myself Dr. Tapati Vanjade. Today in this video we will know about the experimental method to make standard curve of maltose. Standard curve of maltose is required to estimate alpha amylase activity. We are following DNS method to make standard curve of maltose. DNS means 3,5-dinitrosalicylic acid. The DNS method for estimating the concentration of reducing sugars in a sample was originally invented by G. Miller in 1959. So through this method, we can measure concentration of reducing sugar. This method tests for the presence of free carbonyl group in the reducing sugars. Maltose is a reducing sugar because it has free carbonyl group. Therefore, we are following this method. 1 mole of sugar will react with 1 mole of 3,5-dinitrosalicylic acid or DNS. The absorbance measured using a spectrophotometer is directly proportional to the amount of reducing sugar. So if you increase the reducing sugar content, you will get more optical density. Different reducing sugars generally yield different color intensities. Thus, it is necessary to calibrate for each sugar. So if you want to measure concentration of glucose, which is also reducing sugar, you have to make standard curve of glucose. Or if you want to measure concentration of maltose, then you have to make standard curve of maltose following this method. This method involves the oxidation of aldehyde functional group of maltose, where aldehyde group of maltose is converted to carboxylic group of maltonic acid. So oxidation is occurred. Whereas simultaneously 3,5-dinitrosalicylic acid, that is DNS, is reduced to 3-amino-5-nitrosalicylic acid or ANS, where NO2 group of DNS is converted to NH2 group of ANS. So here reduction is occurred. Color of DNS is yellow, whereas color of ANS is orange red. We measure optical density of different concentrations of maltose after the reaction with dinitrosalicylic acid. Different optical density will be observed for different concentrations of maltose. A standard curve is plotted where in the x-axis we plot concentrations of maltose and in the y-axis we plot optical density. From standard curve of maltose, we can measure concentration of maltose in unknown sample if you know the optical density following this DNS method. Let's know the DNS method. In this process, main reagent is DNS reagent. Main reagent is DNS reagent. DNS reagent is produced by addition of 1 gram of DNS, that is 3,5-dinitrosalicylic acid. It is dissolved in 50 ml of distilled water, and 1 gram of sodium hydroxide, 0.2 gram of phenol, 0.05 gram of sodium sulfide. All those compounds are added gradually to form a homogeneous mixture. Finally, the volume is made up to 100 ml by adding water. So here we are making 1% DNS reagent, and we need 40% Rochelli salt solution, that is potassium sodium tartrate solution. In that case, we are making 40 gram of potassium sodium tartrate tetrahydrate dissolved in 50 ml water, and total volume is adjusted to 100 ml with the addition of water. And we need maltose stock, that is we have prepared here 1 mg per ml. Let's know the method. In the test sample, we need 1 ml of maltose solution, that is 1 mg per ml, with different concentrations. Stock is 1 mg per ml, but we have to make it in different concentrations in different test tubes, and we have to add 3 ml DNS reagent, and then those test tubes are kept in a boiling water bath for 15 minutes. We have to keep them. After 15 minutes of boiling in the water bath, we have to add 1 ml of 40% raw chili salt solution, and then we have to cool it. After cooling, we have to measure the absorbance at 575 nanometer, following the method of Miller 1959. In the blank solution, we need 1 ml water and 3 ml DNS. In the blank solution, there will be no maltose, only 1 ml water and 3 ml DNS. If we increase concentration of maltose in different test tubes from 100 microliter to 600 microliter, we will found almost this type of color trend. Here, if you see carefully, you can see that absorbance will be increased if we increase the concentration of maltose. This table is for standard curve of maltose. First column is for serial number. Second column is for volume of maltose added in microliter. Range is from 0 to 650 microliter. Different volume of maltose are added in different test tubes. And volume is adjusted to 1 ml by adding water. So second column is for volume of water. Here, as in the blank test tube, there was no maltose. Maltose volume is 0 microliter. Therefore, in that test tube, you have to add 1000 microliter water or 1 ml water. In this way, you have to adjust the total volume of these two volume, that is from volume of maltose and volume of water is equal to 1 ml. You have to adjust that, as volume of maltose in serial number 2, serial number 1 is 150 microliter, then you have to add 850 microliter water. Now, if you can measure the concentration of maltose in microgram per ml, as 150 microliter is added in the first test tube. So, in this test tube, then therefore concentration of that test tube, concentration of maltose is 150 microgram per ml. In this way, in the last test tube, concentration of maltose is 650 microgram per ml. If you convert this microgram per ml concentration to micromole per ml concentration, then you have to divide them by 342.3, which is the molecular weight of maltose. Therefore, we found different concentrations of maltose in micromole per ml, that is from 0 to 1.898 micromole per ml. And each of the test tubes you have to add 3 ml of DNS. Then after 15 minutes of heating in a boiling water bath, you have to add 1 ml of raw chili salt in each test tube, and you have to measure absorbance at 575 nanometer. For each of the serial number, for each of the concentration of Maltose, you have to make triplicate data. In 3 test tubes you have to do the same, you have to take same quantities of maltose, so you will get 3 data of optical density or absorbance. Here I have given OD1, OD2 and OD3 for each of the concentrations, and then you have to measure the average OD. So last column is for average absorbance at 575 nanometer. Then we have to plot concentration of maltose versus average absorbance at 575 nanometer. This is the graph of standard curve of maltose. It is the straight line, and from this standard curve we are getting this equation y is equal to 0.0017x. So if we know the value of y, that is absorbance at 575 nanometer for our sample, we can calculate its concentration by using this formula. X is equal to 1 by 0.0017 into absorbance y. So this is the standard curve of maltose following the DNS method, and here in the x-axis we are plotting concentration of maltose, here in x-axis concentration of maltose, and in y-axis absorbance at 575 nanometer, average absorbance, as we are taking triplicate data, so we have to measure average absorbance at 575 nanometer. From this standard curve we can calculate maltose concentration in micromole per ml of an unknown sample. And if we want to calculate the alpha amylase activity, we have to follow the exact same method, DNS method, and following the from this standard curve of maltose we can measure alpha amylase activity. Thank you very much for watching this video. Kindly like, share and subscribe this channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification for new video.